So it's PSG again. For the third time in a row, Chelsea have been drawn against PSG in the knockout phases of the Champions League. And I have to say, we're going to start having to ask some questions because this seems a little bit fixed. But yeah, looking seriously at the draw, guys, I'm a bit disappointed because underwhelmed, really, because, sitting there in the draw, I was excited. I was like, yeah, this is going to be a good Champions League draw. We got the good win against Porto. I had my bacon sandwich and orange juice in front of me. I was feeling pumped, and yeah, we got PSG. So definitely something that we didn't want, and especially in current form, it's not the best draw. When you're coming up against players like Edison Cavani, Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Angel Di Maria, who all play in the same team, that is a formidable prospect, even though they've upgraded them last year. So, and we knew how we did struggle last year. I still stand by, looking back at last year, I still think that home game, which I was at in the Champions League, the second leg, was one of the worst performances of the season, in my opinion. I think, people could argue maybe Tottenham away, Bradford at home. But for me, I think that was the worst one. Just tactically, I think we got it all wrong in that game. And hopefully this time, Jose can correct that. I think the biggest thing we have with PSG, playing them, any big team within a tough team within the Champions League, especially when you've come top of the group, is the fact you're top of the group, which means you have home advantage in the second leg. We have to utilise that. We didn't utilise it last year. We have to utilise it this year. If an opportunity arises like it did last year against PSG, where they're 10 men down, we do not sit back and wait for stuff to happen. We go at their throats and we try and win. There is a January transfer in between now and that game, so we do have time to affect things. If we can utilise the transfer window, if we can strengthen our squad, which we are being told Chelsea do want to go out and sign players, we could have a completely different outlook on the game. We may have signed a new striker. We may be feeling more positive. Our team may have picked up by then. So many different factors, and you never know what going to happen to PSG. I think they're running away with their league already, so pretty much domestically, I don't think anything's going to change for them. There is a method of thinking that's saying if you get the tough ones out of the way early, it can help you in the long term. But in truth, I don't see Barcelona, Bayern Munich and Real Madrid all being knocked out in the last 16. I truly don't. I think some of them are going to get through, and that makes the draw even tougher. There are some other teams like Ghent and Wolfsburg who are going to face each other, so one of those two is going to go through. So if we can navigate our way through this tie, it'd be a massive victory. So that has been my opinion on the draw, guys. Let me know your opinions in the comments below of what I've said. Do you think Chelsea can get through this tie? Do you think we can win? How tough of a match will it be? And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Follow me on Twitter at SonOfChelsea, and I'll see you again.